Another day dawns at Martin Preferred Foods. It's a day that will find close to 400 dedicated employees living the values that have made Martin Preferred Foods a leader in the food industry for 75 years. A story of an American dream built by a Houston-based family, Martin Preferred Foods has grown into a widely respected custom solution provider. Its Houston roots now stretch from coast to coast. It all started in 1944 when teenage brothers Melvin and Israel Tappick were challenged by a restaurant owner in their Houston neighborhood to expand the dry goods delivery service operated from their mother's corner store. He needed fresh poultry, and the brothers made sure he got it.
Martin Foods was founded by my dad and my uncle back in 1944.
My grandfather and my great-uncle, they got their start in this business as delivery boys for my great-grandmother's corner store, which stood 200 yards from our current headquarters today.
One day, one of my uncle's customers asked him if he could provide him with some turkeys. It was Thanksgiving time, and he wanted 6 turkeys.
Someone was able to put them in touch with someone who they could buy turkeys from, live turkeys. And so the story goes, they took those live turkeys to the concrete slab behind the corner store. And I don't want to imagine the details too much, but suffice to say that those teenage boys figured out how to process and dress those turkeys. They didn't even know the price to charge. This wasn't their business. But the customer was so pleased with the product that he paid them what the market rate was, and they realized that they had made more profit on that one transaction than in a week of selling canned goods.
They made $12 on these 6 turkeys. And $12 back in 1944 was a lot of money. If they could make $2 on each turkey they sold, they felt like this was the business they should be in. Because within a year, they had already started plans to build a freestanding building, a processing plant. And I do know this, that they paid cash for it. So they were off to a good start.
Today, Martin Preferred Foods has facilities in Houston, Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio. It serves more than 3,000 customers across the United States, with a catalog of more than 4,000 items, shipping 500,000 tons per week of meat and poultry.
I think it's a very exciting time for Martin Preferred Foods. There's so many in our Martin family who each and every day, they take it upon themselves to go the extra mile to carry out the mission of the company. And it's a value we call GTXM, which stands for Go the Extra Mile.
We not only go the extra mile for our external customers, but just as importantly, we go the extra mile for one another here internally. When we relocated our poultry facility in 2016 to our downtown campus, that happened over the course of a Saturday and Sunday. It was a monumental effort, and it's just a reflective of the going the extra mile value that we have and just the hard work and dedication of our employees.
The company prides itself on the expertise and dedication of its employees. Martin Preferred Foods recruits and retains the finest chefs, meat and animal scientists, cheesemongers, and chocolatiers. And it has some of the most highly skilled butchers in the country. Martin Preferred Foods is a family business, guided by family values.
I learned so much from my grandmother, Helen Tappick Lerner, who was our longest serving employee, having worked in the business from the early 1950s when she married my grandfather up until her passing in 2018. She worked in the accounting office, and that was really her domain in the business. She was the boss. She handled the books. She was the one who, even though my father was the president of the company, everyone knew it was Nana who was the matriarch.
The family values exhibited really originated with Mike's mom. She was such a lovely, kind, loving person. One of her things was to walk around the building and give people hugs and ask how they're doing and make them feel really valued.
My sister Helen was very respectful to all employees. She always treated everyone like they were family.
And that feeling of family shows. More than a quarter of Martin Preferred Foods employees have been with the company for more than 10 years. That says a lot.
I love that great feeling in the morning to see somebody that's happy to see you, and I'm happy to see them too. You know, it's just a great thing, and the camaraderie that we go through, the joking around, and just happy to be there.
Martin Preferred Foods has treated me like family from day one, but when my grandma passed away, the whole company was there for me for every step of the way and treated me like family. I lost one part of my family, but I still have my job family here. And I just want to say I'm congratulating my company of being here 75 years.
For 3/4 of a century, Martin Preferred Foods succeeded by living its values, doing well by doing the right thing. What does the future hold?
I think the future looks very bright for Martin Preferred Foods. I'm very excited about the possibilities that exist for us, and looking ahead to the next several years, it's going to take us in new directions and additional ways that we can continue to meet our vision of seeking to add flavor to life with food solutions that delight the palate while yielding exceptional value.
Martin Preferred Foods, adding flavor to life for 75 years and counting.